again, by the way, and I'm not
Okay.
fucking dabbing. Let me see something.
Meh.
Others apparently are doing it for you.
Oh yeah, they do that.
Are we back?
You know who started the Dab God thing? Do you know who started that?
I do.
No.
It was,
One of the first things I saw when I joined this group was something about the Dab God, and I was going, what in the world is dabbing?
It was Steven.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. I gotta get Foundry back up on the screen. Apparently it blipped out Foundry. There.
Alrighty.
Also, I fixed it, so now when you guys move around, it should alter the lights for you.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god, it does work! What the fuck?
Yeah, I fixed it. Thanks to Alex.
Thanks, Alex.
So Alex fixed it. Thanks, Alex.
Alex told me
diggity.
how to fix it, okay?
Okay, so you get credit for fixing it. I
Alex-
guess.
Alex gets credit for figuring it out.
Oh, god damn it, Lundy. Why do you have to be so fucking good at your job?
Anywho, flipping the tables on old Baron Towers, and as is tradition, fuck Baron
Fuck
Towers.
Baron Towers.
Fuck Baron Towers. Nobody likes that guy. I gotta get you to Geneva just so you can say it to his face. Fuck you, Baron Taurus.
If we get to Geneva, I have a plan.
Ooh.
Plot twist. Plot twist. Queen Evelyn of Geneva isn't marrying the Marquess of Ravenreach. She's marrying Baron Taurus instead.
No.
In order to prevent the wedding.
He's got the.
That's
got the-
genuinely why why she's wearing a bloodstained wedding dress in the vision that Lady Bear had. It's because Ark have gone and murdered Baron Towers.
Baron Towers has the serpent staff from Aladdin, and he just like zonked out the marquee and is like,
Oh, no,
but
I
you're
have a
so old.
I have a plan that is going to make TPing a house on Halloween look like a prank a toddler would play. Aramil, if we go to Geneva, is going to get all of his little orphan buddies together because they all hate him.
Oh,
And I'm going to devise the ultimate heist/prank.
an old
On his-
Baron Towers.
I hope that happens when the Dark and Hungry God team are together, because Angus will have to be in his Annie persona. So it can literally be like Annie, a little orphan Annie style Annie helping out.
Please. Let's go. First
You
crossover
love
stream, pranking a
God.
noble.
Well, I gotta say, for Ark, that would be an appropriate crossover stream.
That would be.
Anywho, sorry.
Hello. You have reached the mailbox of Grace Kosker, Secretarian for the... What branch are we again?
Artifact Recovery Corporation of Deer Bluff.
The Artifact Recovery Corporation of Deer Bluff. If you are receiving this message, I am away from the sending stone at the time. Please leave a message after the beep.
Oh, good God.
That is canon now. You can set up a voicemail box on Sending Stones.
I'm
in
not
Origin.
sure.
Just the arc sending
Hello.
stone.
You have reached the mailbox of mailbox
Kosker.
number not set up.
Or even better, the voicemail box you have reached is full.
Yeah. The voicemail box you are trying to reach has not been set up.
The sending stone for Grass Hoskar has not yet been set up.
I prefer the ones of the mailbox you are trying to reach is full. Or the The mailbox for how do I get this stupid thing to give me back my messages is full.
Yeah.
See, I love the Ellen DeGeneres joke where she says, like, it's weird when you get asked to put your name into the system and you end up sounding more like a robot than the robot. You have been referred to an automated voice messaging service. Ellen cannot come to the phone.
Is grass sending stone? You know how you said like it plays a ringtone that you can't turn off.
You can't figure out how to change it.
Is it just careless whisper?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Oh, nice, Lord Nicto. Thanks for the
hey,
raid.
Nicto, thanks. A 19-person raid. Fuck yeah.
Holy shit!
Holy cow.
Yellow.
Hey, Enigmatic. I see you there.
All right, and of course, our DM still needs to introduce himself.
I am the Dungeon Master. I am the Mark Knight. And when we last left off Ark, they were on this... within the rock garden of this crazed Kored in the midst of the Feywild in order to find 3 standing stones, which he had stolen and placed in his rock garden. Dude!
What's happening?
Christopher, 20 gifted subs. David and Emmy, I think that your little attempt at trying to grab the top spot has been eclipsed. Dude, that's amazing. That puts us at 31 subs towards gifting some dice through our sponsor farboco.com. For you, those of you who are here for the first time, joining us from the raid by Lord Nicto, we have a lot of fun here. This is our Saturday morning cartoon adventure group. It's a good time. And also, we gift lots of subs. When subs get gifted, we give away dice. When we get to 1,000 followers, we're going to give away a legendary bundle on D&D Beyond. We have stuff going on our Discord channel, including some art contests where you can win minifigures from Hero Forge and a whole bunch of other things going on. So, yeah, jump in, find out what we're doing, enjoy the stream. And thank you for the raid. And Chris, thanks for giving out a bunch of gifted subs.
Hey, Chris, you just gifted my wife a sub, so
Yeah!
nice job.
Nice.
She was literally the first one gifted. I just looked at
You're
the
welcome. You're welcome.
All right.
Anyway, when we last left off, you were traveling through this rock garden, this rock maze that you've been placed in by a Kored in order to find these standing stones. You friended a Zorn, which you have fed some coins in order to get it to leave you alone.
It's now obsessed with a topaz.
It's now obsessed with the topaz and licking it incessantly. With its strange lolling tongue. You've been traveling through this place, kind of moving from hallway to hallway. Longpaws has been doing the job of scouting ahead. These tunnels wind around in circles, at the end of which you keep finding exhibits that include precious stones, large precious stones or geodes, that are being looked upon or watched over by strange statues that seem far too lifelike. You've also been experiencing increasing levels of frustration. Some of you may not have realized it yet, but there have been... you've had to roll a die and subtract it from your from certain ability checks. What that looks like as far as description is that as you've been moving through these caves, you find that you're tripping over your own feet. You find it easier to just kind of be clumsy. Like when you get tired and you have dropsy and like you just kind of like everything that seems to be like frustrating to do is just more frustrating to do. You're finding that that's been happening as you've moved through these tunnels.
So speaking of that, Aramil is going to walk over to Bowie. Hey, Bowie, I got a question.
Oh yeah.
You know that thing you do to people sometimes where you like touch them or smack them when they're really drunk, and then they get sober really quickly?
Yep. Sometimes.
Does that work on other stuff that's not drunkenness?
Oh no. You can be poisoned, or I gotta look this other one. I know it's poisoned is one of them, and
Poison and diseases.
diseased. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm immune to diseases, so mostly for me, it's just so I like sober up real quick.
It's a nice trick to have. I've been. How do I explain it? I got all the crazy, wibbly wobbly psychic stuff. Yeah, that. Ooh. Ever since we've been in here, I've got a pretty good like sense of myself because of the stuff, and I feel weird since we've been in here. Like stuff that I could do, super easy is like not. It doesn't, happen as easily as I know it should. Do you think maybe if you did your thing, it might help?
I can try. Leo might have a better answer to that. I can cast this spell too, but I don't have it ready right now. But it's called Lesser Restoration. Yeah, that's the one. It's like a beefed up version of what I can do to make myself not so
Man, is that Paladin's like you kind of that's crazy. You could party as hard as you want,
Yep.
and then like go to school the next day and be totally fine.
Well, maybe no on the school thing, but yeah.
Anywho,
I will try to reach out and touch Ermal and spend 5 points of my lay on hands pool to see if he feels a little bit better. Is this a disease and or a poison?
It is not.
Nothing happened. Oh,
He just gets a nice pat on the back.
So
sorry, bud.
I will. Go ahead, keep going.
Bowie is gonna kind of walk over here to the Zorn or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of looking at this topaz, and I want to see if I can divine sense to see if anything has been affected by the hollow spell, or if I know the location of any celestials, fiends, or undeads that are not behind total cover. That's not going to be useless. That's going to be useless. I don't think this has anything to do with any of those. I was thinking it was maybe a fey creature that's doing it, but
what is it? It just tells you if there's fey, fiend, or undead within a certain...
no, it's not even fey. It's just celestial fiends and undead.
Oh. Gotcha.
Yeah, protection from evil and good and divine sense really should. That's fine. I used it, so I guess let's see if there's anything near here that's causing some weirdness. I guess.
You said it's like a feeling of almost clumsiness and sluggishness.
Yes.
Does it seem familiar at all to Leopold?
It is not the effects of slowly becoming petrified, if that's what you are asking. Let me ask you this. What is the highest passive perception in the group?
20.
Oh god.
Okay, long pause. You see a tiny little gray creature that is blending into the rock walls in one corner of this area.
Like a bug, like a furry thing.
Nope. Like a like a small humanoid that is like tucked away amongst some of the stones. And if he's not moving, he's hard to see because he blends in with the colors of the area.
With dark vision, color isn't much of a thing anyway.
Right. So he
But
just.
I'm emanating light, so
Yes, that's also true.
Yeah, but I'm up a little ways from you, and depending on which direction he is.
You're up there, right?
Yeah.
So we'll say he's just within a rock cluster over here.
So it looks like a little humanoid. When you say little, I mean most things are little to long paws. Are we talking like
2
foot
feet
tall, 2 feet tall?
Hiding in like a rock crevice, blending in with the rocks.
And Longpawns and Aramil are
Pretty-
still
I was
telekinetically.
going to say, I'm pretty sure I'm still connected to Aramel.
You have no idea what this thing is.
Yeah. Does it look, is it like facing towards me, or is it like crouched in the corner, like hiding its face?
It's like crouched hiding. It doesn't. It looks like it looks like it's pretty secure about where it's hiding. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you barely
Yeah.
even noticed it.
Okay. Aramel, I see something small and funny up here. Don't come this way yet. I'm gonna try to catch it. But if you hear me yell or anything, you guys might want to come.
Yeah, I will
Then I'm
whisper.
gonna try to sneak up on it. Since I'm invisible, I'm pretty sure Bowie's far enough away that I should be invisible.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to sneak up and grab it. 2 feet tall, I figure I might be able to grab it.
Okay. Give me a grapple check. You are
What's a grapple check?
athletics.
it is going to be an athletics check. Because you are invisible, I'll give you advantage. But
So
this
isn't
thing
it like little?
this thing is little. This thing is small.
So would it have disadvantage on the opposed check?
No, it would have to be 2 sizes smaller than her for that.
Well, I count as large for many things.
Just for lift and carry capacity though.
Okay.
Yes.
In 3.5, you'd account it as large for grapple checks.
Right.
That's all very confusing.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
You've got advantage though. Yay!
Okay. It's hiding in this crevice, thinking that it has not been seen at all, and you reach down and snatch it and pull it out, and this mean-looking creature gets dragged or gets grabbed by you. Its eyes widen, and it starts to panic. It is going to randomly try to hit whatever is grabbing it with a dagger that it has on its person. The dagger is almost as like this.
As big as it.
Yeah, and it is going to stab at you. It will have disadvantage on this because it can't really see you very well, which is good because it rolled an 8 instead of the critical I originally rolled, so it misses you.
Damn, just slashes the brachial artery on accident.
Ow!
Or the radial artery just whack. Just
Aramel, I caught something. Come see this strange creature.
Longpaw says she caught the thing.
I'm just gonna keep a nice, good hold on this thing.
Let's go.
No, I seriously hope it's not another one of those things.
Uh,
Just looking disdainfully towards the Zorn.
while everybody is moving towards you, something like this blood boiling feeling of aggravation and frustration like washes over you, Longpaws, and for the next
Does it want me to crush it?
for the next minute, you are vexed. Whenever you make an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, you have to subtract a d6 from your roll for the next minute. You can negate this and ignore the effect if you choose to first attack an ally nearby. And when you attack the ally, you do not have to subtract the d6. And then you can ignore it for the whole rest of your turn. But for the next minute, if you want to do anything, you have to subtract a d6 from it. And it kind of jiggers as this happens. Sniggering at you and looking evil.
Hey, Bowie.
This guy does not seem to understand our size difference. Mm-mm. Not at all.
Dude, I call Bowie over and I'm gonna ask, does this look like something you've seen before?
Nope.
We're in the Feywild, right? Pretty much everything speaks Sylvan here. Oh, you speak Sylvan?
Uh-huh.
Long pause. Turn him this way, so we might try to reason with him. I don't know.
I'll just kind of rotate around holding this, or whatever, the...
I will attempt
Keep where it is and
Sylvan.
move around.
And hey, little dude, you could probably put the knife away. She's probably not gonna hurt you unless
don't
you
know about
stab her.
He's rather irritating.
It's in Sylvan, so I don't know if you speak Sylvan, but
I think I do. Yes, I picked it up so I could learn to talk to Mare or figure out how to get Mare. Since you seem to do magic-y stuff that way.
any luck with the Sylvan?
He responds to you in Sylvan. And says... Tell her to put me down, and I will put my dagger away.
He says, put him down. He's got real short legs, so don't just drop him.
Ooh, I don't know. He's been kind of irritating. I don't think I should do anything he wants right now. And then I'll say to him in Sylvan, well, you've made me a little irritated, so I think I'll keep a hold of you so you can be irritated too, okay?
I'm gonna stab her again. I'm gonna stab you again.
Go for it. Then we'll see how far I can throw you.
Wait. Oh, man.
Is she saying this out loud?
Yeah, in Sylvan.
Sylvan.
Oh, damn. I don't speak Sylvan.
I'm not terribly sure what's going on, but that awful little creature looks a lot like Great Uncle Hieronymus. He was not a very nice man.
14 to try and swipe at you with the dagger. I think that misses. Long pause.
Yep.
Okay.
So he's hanging in Longpaw's arms, swinging this dagger and missing completely, doing nothing, just kind of kicking his feet at the same time.
It's like when you hold your little sibling with one arm and they're just swinging at you.
Yeah, and he's shouting at her in Sylvan, "Die! Die! Die!"
So we can hear the yammering.
Yes.
The little screechy thing.
Right.
Yes, it is exactly like a trip to see Great Uncle Hieronymus.
Was he really that bad?
He had some very strong opinions about my mother.
Body odor. I'm just assuming.
What the fuck is
Big
that?
sexy.
What is this thing?
It's a mite.
Might be dangerous, might not be, or
It's a mite. M-I-T-E.
again, so might
Might
be
be
dangerous, might not be.
Right. Okay.
They are...
Little... Yeah.
Yeah, I'm...
What survival, insight, what do you want from me to figure out what the hell this thing is?
Yeah. What would I have you roll to figure out what this thing is?
Can nature or arcana probably?
Yeah,
I think.
I think so, to find out information about it, but
Not even gonna bother then.
I think I would. It's a fae, so maybe you've heard about them from like your parents or whatever.
might have,
Might
might not.
So I'll give you advantage on a check for being a fae creature, Bowie.
I'm good. I'm not proficient, and I have -1. Like the advantage
Go
isn't
for
gonna.
it.
Hey,
It's
you
just-
could
just-
I mean,
roll
he's
a
never
nat
been
20.
to the Feywild before
Correct,
now.
he's
Why would he
not.
know
Like,
anything more
The
than
only
anyone
thing
else?
he would know is like if his parents like were like, "Watch out for mites." You know what I mean? Like,
You
They
mean
get
like
in
don't
your
let the big
bed,
like,
they
bed bugs
get-
bite
Yep.
kind of thing?
Okay, long pause. Just set him down before he shanks you even more.
Sit over here.
He hasn't shanked me yet.
Okay, let's keep it that way. Put him down.
No, then he'll run away.
We've got him surrounded. What's he gonna do?
Oh, I bet not.
He's little, and he's squirmy, and he blends into the wall. And he's irritated me.
and there are more of us. I mean, oops.
There's more of them too, apparently.
I'm open.
You know what? You want to go free, little guy?
I'm open. Over
I'll
here.
throw him at Grask. What's an
Yay!
attack?
Like an
Aiming for
attack?
his chest.
Oh, yay! Okay. So that would be not a disadvantage.
That would be not.
This would be an improvised flying
attack.
dagger might.
Yeah, the daggers. Yeah, I mean the mite is holding its dagger out. He's gonna hit Grass with the dagger if he can.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bring
but
it on.
what in the world do I roll to throw a creature at a creature?
It's a
Ranged-
improvised weapon attack.
Yep, a ranged improvised weapon attack.
So
Which would
roll
not-
D20, add your strength modifier.
Yep,
Strength or
My
dex.
strength, not my dex.
it would be Dex
It's
if you're. It's
Stupid Dex.
it would be Dex. You're throwing it.
It'd be either or.
Oh yeah, that's true. You can throw it as a. Yeah, that's true.
Do mites
But
count as finesse weapons?
It just wouldn't count as a. It wouldn't be a weapon you're proficient with.
Correct.
So just D20
it's
plus Dex.
literally just a Dex or strength roll.
Does that do it?
I see nothing.
Where's the button that lets me do it? Button, 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 button.
Grask, this might
one.
hurt.
Nah,
He doesn't hit
apparently
me
I
with the
can't
might.
throw.
Can I catch him as a reaction?
Yes.
Initiating a grapple.
I think the attempt to catch is going to be a dexterity check to try and catch him. Because you're within
Really?
30 feet of the mite, you have disadvantage on the roll.
I was gonna. I would ask. I would posit that it's a grapple check because I'm grappling him in midair, but as a reaction.
Oh.
This check is fine though.
Yeah, I'm trying to... Because if somebody was throwing something to you
Or at you.
or at you...
Hand-eye coordination. I could see it, right? And so that would be like dexterity.
Yeah, it's a dexterity check. And again,
Okay,
because
that's
the
fine.
mite is...
Disadvantage.
Yeah, because of the mite itself, you have disadvantage.
Oh,
All right. Well, it didn't roll in the frickin' thing, but I rolled 2 20s. But now, because I'm rolling where people can see, man, that makes me angry.
All right, he's gonna
Hate
make
it when that happens.
acrobatics check, but is gonna probably fail that. Let's see. Oh, okay. It rolls a 19, so it rolls to the ground next to you, Rask. It's gonna instead of
Stop
you
on
catching it, it goes right through your arms and rolls to the ground, and rolls up and is gonna try. It's gonna try and shank you. Oh my God, he hit.
really?
22.
Nice.
Grask, you take 5 points of piercing damage as the thing slaps you with its dagger and like tries to run away. You can now make a grapple check against it.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
now we're gonna do
assuming
that,
it's
and we're gonna
stabbing
bonus
me,
action
like-
rage.
Oh god,
We're gonna bonus action rage for the advantage on the athletics check.
go for it. He's here now.
That's a 20.
Yeah, you grab him. No!
right.
No!
All right. Well, in that case, then we are going to. He's going to threaten him in Undercommon, because that's the only other language he knows.
Okay. Oh my god. It speaks Undercommon.
No shit.
Wait, it does?
Threaten away.
Listen here, you little shit. If you don't tell us where your friends are and where to find these stones we're looking for, then I am going to smear you across the wall like finger paints.
Its eyes go wide.
Intimidation?
Yeah.
15.
Bowie, can you understand what they're saying?
I can.
No.
He's threatening him excellently.
I must say, Longpaws, you have a particularly good arm there. Have you ever indulged in shot putting?
No.
Oh,
I think
No,
it's
well-
something you would enjoy. We should probably see about getting a game of it set up once we get back home.
she might have. Sorry, I'm done.
I don't know. It might work. It might not. I mean, there's a lot of things up in the air right now, with everything going on with us. You know, we got to find these rocks. We gotta. Sorry.
Yes, well, let's torture the information out of the little creature that's so. It's almost
Yeah,
like a bug. Maybe
I'm-
we should squash it.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out if what it's going to tell you, because it's definitely intimidated by Grask. It might tell you where its friends are.
He more wants to know where the stones they're looking for are.
I'm going to come up
It-
towards the creature.
It's gonna they're in the middle of the maze.
It's a maze.
You didn't know that?
I thought
I
this was a
guess.
garden.
I guess you could say that Grask is amazed by that information.
I'm going to make an attack with the might against Bowie.
Yes!
I'm going to make an attack on the mite as he throws it at me.
It's gonna
Oh,
hit
my
you with the-
initial thought with the might was going to be, if one of the bigger guys, because it didn't seem right to whack him at Pippin, gets near me, I'll just slam him into it.
Bowie, I'm giving
No,
you
no,
an
no.
inspiration
Let
point
Grask-
for the amazed pun, and now we're gonna see. You know, this whole throwing and hitting this might work. We'll find out.
God.
Yeah, Leopold
You know,
is just
he's
gonna
just
look
got the-
down
With
at
disadvantage.
Pippin.
So here's what's happening. We're not attacking anybody. I was joking because of the pun. But he does now have the might currently firmly by the head.
I mean, he's
Uh,
small and white. He's basically a baseball. You might as well go for it.
He's small, making him like
He's like 2 foot
about
tall.
2 feet tall. That is a heavy baseball. Though he is
Okay,
fey,
so you're
so he might
doing
weigh
a
like
lob,
nothing.
a bowling ball lob.
not the point though.
Just seeing the sort of brutality that the party have been treating this might with, Leopold's just gonna look down at Pippin and just sort of mumble quietly under his breath. Do you think that they remember that I am capable of casting Zone of Truth?
It's okay. we now have negotiating power. And he's going to take the mite with him. We're gonna start heading back. He said that he said the stones are at the middle of the cave.
He said his friends were at the middle of the maze.
No,
No,
he
he
said
said
the
the
stone.
stones are at the
Oh.
middle of the maze.
Okay, you're carrying this mite.
I'm staying nearby to keep an eye on it and looking for other little creatures.
Bowie, being the ever cartographer. You guys, the entrance is this. Never.
We know the entrance is that way, Bowie. We don't want that. We want the middle.
It's okay. It is okay. He is curious boy.
Have you been mapping this whole place out, Bowie?
It just kind of like in my head, you know?
He's a cartographer. He's
no.
doing his job. Like he's supposed to.
All right. Now, thank you for your information, small creature.
I have ESP, or FPS. It's all Fey Positioning System.
Wait, Grask. Grask, what are you planning on doing with him? Excuse me.
I was going to take him with us until we find the stones and then let him go.
Oh, okay.
Can I make a suggestion? Hold him by
Yes.
his legs. Well,
No! Put me down!
But if I hold him by his legs, then the blood will rush to his head and he will get dizzy.
he's annoying. And besides, all things like being held by their legs. I should know. My nephews love it when I hold him upside down. He's about the same size.
Listen, but one second, and then he's gonna say to the mite, he's gonna say to the mite, look, if I let you go, will you please just leave us alone?
Yes, I
him
will leave
go.
you alone.
You don't know what he's saying because it's an. Oh
yes,
wait,
I
you
do.
speak in
I know
Undercommon.
Undercommon.
She does.
Okay.
Yes, I'll leave you alone.
Okay, what about
Insight
all your
check.
friends?
I only speak for me.
May I make an insight check against this potentially lying little mite?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay.
Hey, Bowie,
14.
where can I get a better FPS?
Oh,
I feel like I'm...
graphics card.
God damn it. You got to the punchline before I even got the rest of my setup.
He's being straight with you, Rask. As far as you can tell, he's like, I'm not going to bother you if you let me go.
Okay, are you going to tell your friends about us?
Long pause. I get that you're frustrated right now because he tried to stab you. Give me just a moment, please. Look,
Yeah,
we
I
are
stabbed
nice.
him.
We are nice people.
You threw
Okay.
me. You threw me. She threw me. She threw me. And
You want to let go.
you grabbed my head and you threatened me.
Yes.
That doesn't
Threatened
sound like
is
nice
not-
people.
Threatened is not turning you. Nice is not killing you for stabbing me.
You're a lot bigger than me. My stabs probably didn't do anything to you.
You stabbed
Ye-
very good. I'm not going to lie. It was good stab.
We could stab him with his knife, and then he could
But-
decide if it counts as a lot of damage.
Listen.
That
It's
guy was
fine.
nice. He spoke to me nicely. He's
We
pointing at
need-
Bowie and speaking in Undercommon.
We need to be left alone while we find these stones. Can you and your friends leave us alone?
He's gonna turn to you as best as he can, Bowie.
He's set him down, but he's holding his wrist.
Understood. Then he's gonna turn and look towards Bowie and speak in Sylvan. The mean people want me to do what they say. Should I?
I'll just say back in Sylvan, basically. Yeah, I get that a lot too.
Oh,
Ooh-wee.
I don't even know what he said.
Yep.
Want to help me play a trick on them?
Oh,
Hey,
no.
little dude. I
I'd
know what
really
you're
like
saying.
to get out of this cave.
You want to get
is that-
out?
Is there a way for us to get the rocks things? They're big and glowy.
Mm-hmm. Yes, there's a way to get to the rocks things.
You please take me to them so I can get out of this cave.
If you tell this idiot to let go of me, and he points at Grask.
He says to tell this idiot, tell you that you're supposed to let go of him.
He turns to you, Grask, in Undercommon, and gives you a big smile, saying, I didn't call you an idiot.
He doesn't speak common, does he?
Oh, right, he doesn't
I told
speak
Grask
common.
in common. He says
You
to tell
did.
this idiot. I mean, tell this guy to let go of me.
You did. Sorry. The mite is going to turn to you, Grask, and say, yep, that guy thinks you're mean too. You should let me go. Long Punch, you've been hearing the entire conversation. Bowie never called Grask mean, not once. Now you're hearing him speak in Undercommon.
Yeah,
Fine.
yeah.
You can go, but I'm taking your dagger.
No, that's mine!
Not anymore. You can't be trusted with it.
But I...
You can have it
All
back
right.
when we leave.
No, he can't. It's mine now. 37 wins for Grask. This dagger might hurt. It might not.
He's gonna turn to you, Bowie, and in Sylvan, he's going to say, "Thank you."
You're
But
Then
welcome.
I let him go.
But he took my knife, and he said he was going to use it on you.
Yeah. And I'll say in Sylvan, and of course the little creature's lying.
I'm not lying. You're lying.
You know what?
Look, okay, guys, just. I'm going to reach into my bandolier of
I'm
sharp
literally
implements.
reaching and just grabbing a hand axe and just be like, give it to the little guy. Please go away.
But at the same time, Bowie and Airmail pull out a dagger, and Airmail pulls out a dagger, and Bowie pulls out a hand axe, and we're just holding it.
Go away.
Whatever he said.
Just leave.
He turns to Grask and says in Undercommon, as he walks over and takes the dagger and the hand axe.
That's how you play bigger and better.
He walks up to Grask, stomps on Grask's foot, which does nothing to you. Literally nothing. And looks up at you,
capable
Grask.
of dealing damage on the hand.
What's that?
I don't think it's capable of dealing damage to Grask with an unarmed attack.
No, he can't. He
No.
can't. It does nothing to you. It then looks up at you and puts its armed hands on its hips and says, "These guys gave me weapons so that I can hurt you whenever I want." And then he starts marching off towards the center of the maze.
I like
Hey,
him.
little pest, what was your name?
I might tell you. I might not. And then he walks
Ah.
away.
It doesn't
I see you again,
matter.
I might kick you.
Right.
Well, not with that attitude. Never mind.
Let's get going.
Wait, what?
The mite is walking visibly out in plain sight this way.
All
I'm
right.
just gonna follow it.
I'm gonna saddle up with Bowie and Leo in the back.
Mark,
Yeah.
for brevity's sake, if nothing occurs on this journey, can we just please not. I'll try to move our tokens individually. Just move
Yeah.
us where we are going.
I will move you where you're going. He gets to the the corded tripwire and steps over it and keeps moving.
While we're walking, real quick, since it's gonna assume in game take us a couple minutes. While Aramil is walking with Bowie, he's gonna tap Bowie on the shoulder and be like, "So, Bowie, you got to see the like your people doing what they do. What did you think? You seemed kind of overwhelmed, you know?"
A lot going on. Got to meet, somebody special, and met my gran. Ran off and joined the circus, or, as they say. So,
I mean, you've talked about this place a lot. You know?
it's pretty fun, but I am a river to my people. So, you gotta find these rocks.
I mean, do you think after we find the rocks, you'll stay here and party?
Nah, we'll probably roll out.
Are you sure? Isn't this? I'm missing a joke here.
Rock and roll.
The mite turns around and starts moving back through all of you, grumbling to himself. Freaking wrong turns, went the wrong way, god damn it, out there.
Insight, please.
Go ahead. Yeah, he really went the wrong way. He's pissed.
Oh wait, no, I wouldn't have been able to roll that because he does not speak any of the languages. I know.
You're right. But yeah, he turns
I mean,
this
to be
corner.
fair, it did turn back and start walking, so you could maybe interpret from body language that it's lost.
Yeah.
I'm sure Aramil's taken several wrong turns in his life and been like, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Especially in the streets of Geneva, I'm sure that place is confusing.
What's the Origin equivalent of taking out your phone and making it look like you have a text, and that's why you're turning around? Because oh, somebody texted me and said we're meeting somewhere else.
It's when the Sending Stone starts playing Careless Whisper. That's when that happens. The
If
night-
Leopold had heard the conversation between Bowie and Aramil as well, he would just sort of say to Bowie, as far as family reunions have gone, it could have gone a lot worse. As I said, great uncle Hieronymus, it was not pleasant meeting him. Piper seems like an interesting person, and perhaps you'll be able to see her again sometime.
Probably. Probably have to help her with delivering those toys eventually, would be my guess. I mean, there's a lot of them, so.
I mean, she's probably got some crazy Fae tricks up her sleeve, right?
No, Trix is the other guy.
Okay, sorry, but now
Moving on.
I'm just picturing Piper and Oscar starring in The Fatrix.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh, it hurts. There's pain in my cranium right now.
Oh, who needs cranium rats when we've got these two?
I'm gonna have Piper and Oscar show up with presents on the Monday game to give them presents. Just to give the Legion presents and then bounce.
Give Trix a wind-up octopus to just.
Yeah, exactly.
I serve Krakadon. I serve Krakadon. I serve Krakadon.
Is there a game that Piper or Oscar haven't shown up in yet? Besides
I
Monday?
don't know.
The dance. That would be so cognitively dissonant.
Oh.
Anyway,
They need little flying mechanical bats and stuff, don't they?
of course they do.
Yeah. Every time you open the door to Timon's Court.
Adorable.
Or wait. Yeah. Sorry.
Man, it's just gonna be when Elena Norlov's next Umber Hulk shows up. Piper's gonna appear, use her channel divinity, and have it do nothing because it never does.
And then leave.
It never works.
Hey, there was that one time I used it in an RP thing, and Mark felt so bad that I finally used my channel divinity. He gave me the success for it.
Pity power. Pity power is real.
No, but I mean, we all know the Oath of Ancients divinity power is so bad.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's so
They
bad.
also get magic resistance, so
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of balances out.
How many times has that come up so far?
Maybe not for this campaign, but I mean, in general.
It just never comes up.
As you move through,
Hey, we all getting moved together or what?
Yeah.
yes.
Awesome.
As you move through these corridors, you continue to... The Might is kind of like walking through. It said it would take you to where these stones are, so it is leading you through this maze. As you move through
Every
it,
time,
you were...
real quick.
Yes.
Every time we hit a tripwire, Gresk is going to hang a brochure on it.
Grask, I need you to make a dexterity check to place the brochure on it without triggering the trap. Of course, because the Might is within 30 feet of you while this is happening, you have disadvantage on it.
Oh no!
Was it a
Hey.
dex check last time?
I'm pretty
It was
sure
a sleight of hand check.
it
if
was
I
a
remember
sleight of
correctly.
hand check if I remember correctly. Let me look back because I can find it.
Yeah, well, Grask hasn't quite gotten the picture yet, so here we go.
Hey, the way I see it, the little guy's in front, and if you trip it, it'll just fall on him.
All right, that's a 16. Let me double check my notes here.
That was the success of the sleight of hand check.
Yes. You are able to successfully place a brochure over the wire without triggering the trap. The Might was like... The Might's like pointing his finger at you, looks at his finger vexedly, and is like, why the fuck didn't that work?
Because you suck. That's why.
The Might continues to lead you until you get to here. I don't think I can, like...
Move as a group.
I can move you as a group, but...
Wee!
I am in the terrain now.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
There we go.
It's just like the maze from the fourth Harry Potter. It just grabs Pippin.
You know what I could do to make this a whole lot easier? Let's see if this works.
Stack us.
Dog pile.
Stack us on the same character token slot.
It's just Final Fantasy VII. Everyone turns and walks into Cloud.
Actually, we could all move our characters on top of the same thing, and you should be able to just move the whole stack.
Yep, I'm moving the
That's
whole
what he's
stack
doing.
right now.
Yeah, he's got this.
Cool. Poor Bubbles.
Ah, Bubbles is good.
Bubbles is just enjoying the fly.
Yeah.
And as you move through these corridors, right, like you see more and more statues, you see more and more of the of these different gleaming gemstones of various sizes. You've found some carved stones, and what you've noticed as you move through is everywhere where there are statues, any that are there. You've seen elves, you've seen dwarves, you've seen humans, You've seen tieflings, all of which are intact. But every once in a while you see a set of hooves, or you see a set of pointy shoes, and the rest of the statue is broken up and crumbled in pieces, and they are little bits of stone are scattered upon the ground around them. And the mite leads you to this corner here where I have placed you, which you can all kind of spread out a little bit now.
Amoeba.
The mite comes to this corner and says, "The stones are right around this corner. You just go straight, and you'll find them."
Oh.
Where? I don't.
Lead the way.
Okay, straight, and then we'll find them.
You're gonna turn around this corner here, directly
What?
next to me, and then you're just gonna go straight, and you'll find them.
What's the deal with the statues?
Am I missing?
No?
Where are
I don't
Oh,
see
yes.
any statues.
The statues are not placed anywhere. I've described them. They have been described. They're not on the map. But you've seen them as you've been moving through the corridors.
Okay.
So, Bowie asked the mite what was up with the statues.
They're just decorations.
Uh-huh.
Well, Light. I'm sorry I got angry with you. Would you please show us the stones? Not just direct us. We
No.
don't want to get lost.
No. You could get to them. You just gotta turn this corner, and you'll see them.
Don't you want to come with?
Of course not.
Why not?
They're ugly.
Oh,
They're ugly?
Mm-hmm.
May I
I
ask?
gotta say, personally, I think you seem like the kind of guy who enjoys ugly.
That's
Yeah, it's
very
not possible.
rude of you to say.
Current situation as it stands.
Why? It's not like you have a mirror. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about what you like. You seem to like irritation, annoyance, ugly things.
Those aren't ugly
He's talking
things.
about. And Grace is going to turn the corner.
They're still out of your range of vision from here. You just see a tunnel that leads into that room on the on beyond it.
Okay, there's something I would like to do,
Yeah,
but
go
Leopold
ahead.
can't do it
Okay.
if people aren't using common to explain the situation.
That's true.
I
It's-
haven't had. It's fine.
Go ahead. Nope, I'm shutting up. Go
You're
ahead.
good. Hey Leo,
Yes,
something wrong.
did seem to be getting that indication. I obviously can't follow everything that's going on, but why have we stopped at this corner specifically? Why are we not heading on any further?
He's playing chicken. I don't think he wants to go up this next hallway. I don't know why, and he won't tell me why either.
Oh. Well, I suppose there is something I could do. And Leopold's going to cast Compulsion on the mite.
Ooh, can you pop it in
Compulsion,
the-
or
can you pop it in the chat?
I don't know what that spell does actually.
is that command?
Mm-mm.
It forces them to move in a direction.
Oh, that's a real spell?
It needs
Creatures
to make
of your choice that you can see within range and that can hear you must make a wisdom saving throw. A target automatically succeeds on this saving throw if it can't be charmed. On a failed save, a target is affected by the spell. Until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your turns to designate a direction that is horizontal to you. Each affected target must use as much of its movement as possible to move in that direction on its next turn. Let me see. I just need to make sure, because this thing is a fey creature, if it has any kind of resistance to charms.
Nope.
But it does not. So, it suddenly goes rigid.
Did it make the wisdom save? It does need to.
No, it rolled a 10.
Okay, then Leopold is basically just going to like point around the corner and issue the order of march.
Oh,
Like,
no, I don't want to do this.
Anyone
What?
seen Howl's Moving Castle?
Yes.
At the very beginning, where he does the thing with his finger and he makes those mud men like walk, or he makes the soldiers like walk away on their own. That's just what I was thinking.
Aramil is gonna like kind of stare in like slight amazement, mostly terror, as he looks at Leo forcing this mite to march down the hall and just be like,
Can I not do this? No, I don't. They're ugly. I don't like to. He starts shielding his eyes while he's walking. I don't want to look at the ugly statues.
Okay.
It's singing this in Sylvan.
He
Hey,
says you
Leo,
should
that was a
probably
great plan.
Stop. He says there's something wrong with the statues.
He specifically does not want to look at them because they're ugly. He's guarding his eyes.
Airmill,
yeah,
I just had an idea.
uh-huh.
You know that psychic thing where you can connect all of our minds and we're able to talk to each other?
Uh-huh.
Can you do that again, except on Bubbles?
I can.
Yeah, that's
brilliant.
Is there an intelligence score required? You might have
There
to be
is not.
you might have to be
Mechanically,
a
That
language
is-
a thing.
That is only telepathic bond that has a language requirement or an intelligence score requirement. If I recall correctly. I know there's an
creature-
intelligence score
a
requirement.
creature can't use this telepathy if it can't speak any languages. You and the creature don't need to speak a common language to understand each other.
Yeah.
So as long as it can speak a language.
Can
It
bubbles
can't.
speak any? Yeah.
So Leopold will issue
Yes.
the order for the mite to just come back, and then it gets to repeat its wisdom save at the after it completes like each ordered movement.
Okay, so before coming back, it would get to make a wisdom save, and then coming back, it would get to. Okay.
Bubbles, can Bubbles speak? Because if she can't speak, then I don't think it'll work.
It rolled a 17 after you ordered it to march down the corridor towards the stones.
Okay, so yeah, it would break the spell.
He, keeping his eyes covered, he goes, no, 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 no! And then he's going to run back to behind around the corner.
Can I reach down and try to grab him as he goes past me?
You can make an opportunity attack to grab him. Yeah, it's a grapple check.
So athletics.
Athletics against his acrobatics.
And then I'm gonna look at Leo and go, "How? Whoa, that was a lot."
Long pause grabs him, so he's going to stop right there.
It's a little
Okay.
cruel, perhaps, but it has its uses.
Might. Does something bad happen if you look at the ugly things?
You throw up? Because they're ugly?
Anything else?
Not if you're looking at the stones, no. You're just ugly.
Okay. What else is there to look at in the room?
Nothing.
What else could you possibly look at in the room?
The walls?
All right.
The floor? There's a ceiling.
Are there any of the creatures in the room?
Nope.
You're positive?
100%.
Then why can't you go in the room and just look at the walls?
I don't like it.
Does anything else happen in the room?
I don't know. I don't go in there.
Have any of your friends ever gone in there?
No, we don't like it in there. The stones are ugly.
Okay. Hey, Leo. Sorry, I know you don't speak this language. little guy doesn't want to go in there because the stones are ugly. He claims there's nothing else in there and there's no creatures in there.
He's speaking in Sylvan.
Right.
I
Which is
know.
why I'm
He's translating.
conveying things to Leo.
I'm just letting you know what language he's speaking in, so those who have that language know who can understand him and who can't.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Do you get the impression that he is being entirely honest with you?
You can roll insight, or you can just
Sure.
roll with it.
I mean, my general idea is he's being evasive, but I don't know if that means he's lying, though I will roll insight.
Okay.
17.
I mean, like,
He's being evasive, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's lying. But he's being evasive.
Right. He reminds me of me when I'm trying to when I try to deceive
use the
opponents
little
in a game.
satyr's room or what?
No. Did you ever play the game Capture the Flag?
No.
If you would back up and give him a little bit of room, and then Leopold's going to make the gesture to cast the Zone of Truth.
If I do, you can cast it around me. I don't really want him running off right now.
If you consent, then that should be fine.
That's fine.
It's a wisdom save?
Charisma, I think.
Okay, he's going to try and resist.
I think the zone on it's pretty big.
It's a 15-foot radius sphere.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually compel you to.
Aramil, you had
speak.
3 to that.
You just have to speak the truth, right?
It doesn't have to answer, but it does. If it answers, it has to be truthful. So everybody, if it's centered on the mite, then it's going to hit Long Pause and Bowie.
Bowie. I mean, I don't really worry about failing this one.
I know.
And
I
I
have
honestly
advantage
don't care.
technically too, so I just assumed that with a
Wait.
20 I was good.
You are good.
Why? Hang
Because
on.
I'm a
I have.
satyr. You have +3 from standing within 10 feet of me, but you didn't need to save. Like,
No. I have +2 charisma, but I rolled with a +3.
It's weird.
Does Jack of all trades add to saves?
that's a charisma check, not a charisma save.
Yeah. You just
Oh,
rolled a
that would
charisma
be
check.
why. My bad.
The mite looks around nervously. Just let me
Fine.
go, please. I'll leave you alone.
Listen,
I will
just
let you go. I just want some more information first, because you're acting a little squirrely. Do you have squirrels here?
What's a squirrel?
I have no clue how to explain it to you other than a small, cute, furry thing that acts really nutso, crazy, bizarre.
They're like rats that live in trees, but they got bushy tails.
Sounds gross.
I mean,
They can
he
be.
kind of seems like the Fey equivalent of a squirrel.
He
So, not for nothing, but I think, look, hey, mate, just how hideous are these things?
Which things?
The rocks.
The ones you don't want to look at.
The stones?
All the things you don't want to look at.
There's a lot of things in the Feywild I don't want to look at. Do you want me to start
Good.
No, I
rating
meant-
how hideous each
Name
ones
them
are?
according to what's closest to us.
The thing
And if you want to
Uh,
start with me, go right ahead.
was
Let's see. Points to you. Hideous. Points to Bubbles. Interesting. Points to Bowie. I like his hair. Points to Grask. Glad he's wearing a mask.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he's saying all of this in Sylvan.
of course
Points
he
to
is.
points to
Punk ass little
Aramil.
bitch knows what language I speak.
Points to Aramil. He looks like he could be from around here, so he's all right. Points to he points to Leo, who casts the spell on him, and he looks at him and he's like, I have to be honest. Damn it. He's not that bad looking. Points to the gnome down in the back. Short guys. And then, do I have to keep going?
Yes, please.
What's in the room aside from the rocks?
And the walls, and the ceiling, and the pebbles.
We just gave him the fucking moral equivalent of what's the fucking box?
Yeah.
You know, if you don't want to tell me,
like,
we'll just have to go see together.
No. If I tell you, will you leave me here?
yes.
If you answer us sufficiently, I will leave you here. In fact, if you answer us sufficiently, I will even give you bacon if you want.
There are lizard things that eat the statues in there.
Oh. Do you guys repeat that shit out loud?
Yes, there are lizard things that eat statues apparently in the room with the rocks.
Leo.
I know what those are.
You can't look at
Leo.
them. Don't look at them.
He said that
Basilisks.
there's basalts in the room.
Right. Those are the things that turn you into stone, right, little mite dude, right? And that's why you don't like looking at them.
Yes! Stupid
Okay.
spells are stupid.
They are.
Want some bacon?
I know what they are.
Yeah. And you know who else does? Leo.
Mite, do you want some bacon?
Yes.
Okay, I'll
Wait.
give him a little bacon.
Are bacons made from squirrels?
Not to my knowledge. Mine isn't.
He'll take the bacon.
Leo, how
I'll give him
shiny
some
is
bacon,
your shield?
and I'll let him go, and I'll say, thank you, Mike. Mike,
Ooh, I like that name.
Mike the Mite.
Oh, can I give you something back?
sure.
He starts to stab you with his dagger. He misses. He
Oh, fuck.
completely misses, and then he starts to run off.
And I still have some pebbles. I'm gonna throw one at him and say, and that's for you too.
You gave me permission!
He's gonna
Right.
opportunity attack him.
He didn't come with intent. I mean, you have pole arms. But...
In
He's
10
got a
feet of
pole
me.
arm. Go ahead, try and smack him as he runs off.
Unconscious. We'll do non-lethal
With
damage.
That's fine.
disadvantage.
Why would it be disadvantage?
Because of the might.
That's
No, it's
dex
only
saves and
disadvantage.
dex checks.
Oh, it's just
Yeah,
dex.
it's only dex saves and dex checks.
22.
And he didn't hex him. Oh, yeah, you hit the mite. Ow!
7. We're doing non-lethal slashing damage.
That isn't exactly its hit points. The mite is unconscious.
Just
So he basically. Now here's how I think of it: it's like the mite tries to stab him, and the mite tries to stab Longpaws, and then run off. And Graysk puts the head of the halberd into the ground right in front of the mite, and it brains itself on the side of the halberd.
How is Leo looking right now?
A little bit, little bit, but like I did 23 on a wisdom save, so like not absolutely freaking out, but clearly not
Hell yeah.
happy.
Leo, you've got a shiny shield. You will be fine.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I did try that before. The problem with it is that the shield itself is concave, and so it inverts the image in the reflection, and so I got confused, and that is why I turned and looked at it, and
It is
Well-
nothing to worry about. You will
Yeah.
be okay. I
Leo?
promise.
I personally have no objection to you just tying a fabric around your eyes and not looking at all during this event, just so that if any of us get into trouble, you can help us after.
no.
No, we definitely need Leo. But
Yeah, but
I
I like
get-
the idea of Leo being safe at the end more than I want him while talking to lizards. Do the lizards talk?
No, they are. If they eat statues, when I was picking out my name, I was trying to find a cool monster to name my persona after, and one of them, when I was reading, mentioned statue eating, and that is a basilisk. They do not talk.
Oh.
The
So
flying basilisk?
Yeah, I know, right? That would have been so scary, but no, I stuck with Gorgon,
Yeah, it doesn't have the same ring to it.
right?
It's really ironic because some Gorgons also have the ability to turn people to stone. I guess that's not helpful at all.
Actually, all of them do.
Well, it is
Even
if we
the
can
metal gorgons,
around them.
their breath does it. They have a petrifying breath weapon, and the ones you're talking about are the snake-headed ladies, right? Those are the ones that they also all gorgons turn things to stone, and so do basilisks.
Right.
I think
So, general information of how you deal with a creature that turns things to stone.
Don't look at it.
With a mirror. They're dumb. They'll look at their own reflection and challenge it like a enemy.
Okay.
you know, of all the dumb shit that I have packed on Bowie, a mirror is not one of them.
No. But we have some time. Hopefully. And do any of you know how good of a reflective surface it needs to be? Like how perfect does it need to be to work or
A
anything?
mirror. It needs to be a mirror.
It specifically states a mirror in the stat block, but it's DM discretion, I'd imagine.
Hey, wait, guys! I have an idea.
Yes.
I mean,
I
I
don't
have a lot
have-
of shiny stuff.
I don't have a mirror, but I can make them think we have a mirror, and that might give us.
It's not the
Enough
mirror
time.
itself that attracts them, it's their own reflection.
Yeah, no, I can make them think that they're looking at their own reflection without needing a mirror or Leo's shield. I can make an image that'll make I could make like a vanity mirror with a reflection of one of them once we see them, and that might confuse it if they're really stupid.
You said once we see them, do you have to see them?
I don't know what a basilisk looks like.
Yes, you have to see them.
Okay.
Okay,
Out
just
of
see them a
character.
problem or
Out of character, what Aramil is saying is I'm going to try and cast Silent Image to create a mirror that has a reflection of the basilisk in it.
That's fine.
Okay,
I
out of character, do you have to see the basilisk to cast it?
I
No,
don't know what a basilisk looks like is the problem.
If we
So
have
I
a
want-
scrap of parchment, I have proficiency in calligraphus tools now because of the documents. Can I try to sketch out like an image of a basilisk that could
I-
act like a reference image for Aramil?
I'm just out of character. I don't know that will work because the basilisk gaze is being reflected with a real
no,
mirror.
yeah, no.
Okay.
Aramil knows that.
I am
He's aware
going
that
to
it's not a
read
real reflection.
The actual game
Yes.
text of the basilisk, which says, if the basilisk sees its reflection within 30 feet of it in bright light, it mistakes itself for a rival and targets itself with its gaze.
Yes.
But we're not in bright light. The
Yeah.
reflection thing won't work, period.
Yeah. Like
nobody can make bright light?
There was
Brask isn't smart
If you're
enough to
standing-
suggest that.
next to me, you could, but like
I can throw light as well.
what I'm getting at is there isn't a way to make reflection work with silent image.
No, and Aramil knows that.
Okay, I was making sure that Aramil knew that.
Yeah.
Like that's what I
Yeah.
was making sure of. Like
But he's effectively trying to set up a silent image decoy that will just distract them for long enough that we might be able to get a couple of good hits in.
that's fine. I wanted to make sure like we weren't going with this plan, expecting the basilisks were to turn themselves to stone. Like, guys,
Yeah.
I don't think that'll work.
Yeah, Aramil's not quite that naive. Right? He's not that dumb. He's aware, but he's just trying to set up bait or distract.
I didn't have a way to explain it in Bowie, but I didn't want to get off into the combat and have everybody be like, wait, why the fuck are the basilisks turning themselves to stone? Like, I wanted to clear that up before we got into combat.
In character, that's what Aramil's describing. It's like, guys, I know it's not a real reflection, so this plan won't work, but it might be enough to distract them long enough to get them to look in another direction. That way they're not looking at us, and then we can,
Well,
you know.
we would have to incapacit. I mean, I don't know if that would even help. Is my problem. So it would be a lot of expended effort for nothing.
Well, okay, maybe we don't do a mirror. Maybe we just do a statue. They eat statues, right? I create an image of a couple of statues that look really tasty.
Oh.
Well, how
So far, they've only eaten statues with hooves. So,
oh no, there was that one set of feet back there. I
Yeah,
thought.
the hooved feet.
No,
and pointy
feet. Not
people
hoof
in
feet.
pointed shoes, like Santa elf gnome shoes.
But so if
what do you think we should do, Leo?
if they can't see you, can they still turn you to stone?
I don't think
you
so.
have to look at them.
Can they turn you to stone if they can't see you?
I don't know.
Yes,
If
They might be able to.
it
They
is.
might not.
Oh, okay. So if a creature starts its turn within 30 feet of the basilisk,
this
and the
is a
two of them
question
can
that
see
Long
each
Pause is
other.
asking in character. If your character would not know the answer, you don't
Oh,
answer.
No,
That's
I'm not answering this in character.
I know that, which is why I'm telling you not to answer it out of character either.
Got it.
Look,
All I
we've-
can say is that it is not quite an instant process.
Takes a little bit.
It takes some time, and so if you feel that it is happening, call out and we will intervene. We will drag you out of there if necessary. I have the resistance spell that might be enough to make sure
Okay.
that
Well-
we'll make it through. Okay, but
Oh, I mean, if they is it that they're attacking you, or what? I mean, because I'm wondering if I can just sneak in there and grab the stones one by one.
Didn't we establish that they're quite large?
They're the stones are the size of a medium-sized creature.
I can pick up
Yes,
a
and-
medium-sized creature.
And not one made of stone.
I
I
probably
can barely do that. Probably not, considering that a 5-foot cube of ice is 2,500 pounds.
I appreciate your concern, but I want to kill these things.
Oh, well, that
And
changes
alright,
things.
if
somebody
we
kills
have the
these.
time,
Leo,
once I am capable, I want to come back here and revive every victim that they have inflicted here in this horrible labyrinth.
Leo,
Guess that changes things.
look. I understand that I'm a bit of a goofball. Do you have Bless? You have that spell that helps us hit more often and protects us, right?
Oh, if anybody's going to concentrate on Bless, it might as well be me.
If we all stay close to Bowie and he blesses us, there will be little, I don't imagine we will have much trouble.
We don't. Do we have a count on how many of them are in there?
Nope.
Our guide is unconscious.
Though, I can try to figure that out. If they leave tracks or anything.
We've
I
established
think-
there's no tracks, right?
Yeah, it's a stone floor. Good luck picking up tracks from solid stone.
I tried
Hey,
to
Mark.
assist with that last week. Got nowhere.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Would I know if constructs like bubbles would be affected by petrification in any way?
Give me a nature check. Actually, this is you're seeing if bubbles would be affected by. Actually, this is in your wheelhouse, so I will tell you. Bubbles is a homunculus, right? So you would know what the stats of a homunculus are.
Mm-hmm.
So if it has, if Bubbles is, then Bubbles is, and you know that.
Well, it doesn't say that they're immune to petrification. I didn't know if that was
Nope.
an official condition or not.
Petrified,
Petrified is an
paralyzed.
official condition.
Paralyzed is the
Okay.
condition. Oh no, I'm sorry. Petrified is the condition, and Bubbles is not immune to it.
Okay.
Look, guys, we can sit here and talk and discuss all of our plans until we turn to dust. But we got to make a move. And I'm with
True.
Leo on this. I think we should destroy these things.
I'm not arguing that. If you feel we should destroy them, we should. But we should not just rush in there blindly. Or maybe we should. That's what we have to figure out.
I'm going.
Worst comes to worst, you close your eyes and we fight blind. It's gonna suck.
Oh, go ahead, Leo. Waiting on you, bud.
Yeah, so Bowie and Leo are tied together.
Yeah, so Leo can't ever be more than 10 feet from me, so he'll
I
always
was
have my
found
plus 3.
for a reason. Thaumadan has a design. This is my purpose. This is why I'm here. And it starts by killing these things, so that they can't hurt anyone else. I will not let them hurt my friends. And Leopold's gonna fall into step beside Bowie and turn the corner.
As we start walking, I'm casting Bless on me, Leo, and Aramil.
I want to grab hold of the rope attaching those two just so I don't get lost.
Okay.
So
And Bubbles is staying behind.
You'll have a D4 to everything
Don't go that far.
on your saves. I can't fail a concentration check, basically, on anything at this point. Like, my con save is plus 10. Like, yeah, saves are not going to be an issue.
What
Brilliant con, man.
What is the light distance around Bowie?
We're going to have to keep moving as a group, but this is really difficult to, like, move everybody as a unit. So, like,
No,
I know.
No,
Bowie,
I-
Bowie's light, the light coming off of Bowie is 20 feet of bright and 20 feet of dim. Give me 1 second. I want to do something real quick.
let's do
Long
it.
Pulse is going to try to stay out of the light then, either by tailing behind or getting ahead.
I can't give you the blessed condition, but the 2 or 3 of us are blessed, effectively.
Like I said, give me 1 second, guys.
Excellent. We have a choke point.
We're going to push up into the room, I would assume. Because
Why?
pretty sure we're going to try to fight these things, and I would prefer that I get to contribute in the combat. And
No, I mean, if you're up here with me, then everybody else is ranged. We can prevent them from getting to them. This is where we want to be.
There we go. That's perfect. That's better. Okay. You're at the choke point. You've come in. You can hear the animal sounds coming from within. You see that there are broken statues inside this room. Many of them scattered about the floor.
They waste a lot of food.
One of the creatures steps out and moves towards a statue and starts munching on it. And then it slowly starts turning towards the creature standing just within the Bowie's light, attracted to the light. And we'll roll initiative.
Okay.
Hey.
Leo, you see the first of these basilisks step out from behind one of the standing stones, grab hold of a broken leg piece of petrified person, and start chewing on it. And then it turns in the direction of the party and lets out a roar as it looks directly at the light coming from Bowie. What goes through your head as you see one of these things for the first time in a very long time?
This is a lot of panic, a lot of nerves. But he has his friends beside him. And he has the sort of protection of Bowie's aura around him. And he just like tightens his grip on the handle of his new mace. And there's just like a glimmer of almost purplish energy running along the edge of the Mace of Terror, as all of the like fear that he's feeling being confronted with a basilisk again for the first time since being revived sort of like channels itself into the weapon.
Long pause. You have the highest initiative. What are you doing?
You and your 27. Get the hell out of here. Sorry.
You haven't seen the thing yet, but
Yeah,
you can tell by Leo's reaction that
he can see one.
That he can see one.
Well, the guys have been talking about the whole seeing thing a whole bunch, and I really don't want to cluster up. And so I'm going to risk the idea that if they can't see me, it's good enough.
Okay.
So I'm going to start out by like kind of like very clearly trying to that whole like looking at the floor thing, shielding your eyes kind of thing, so that I can run far into the darkness. And I'll use my bonus action dash. To get way up here, far away from the light. And then I'll risk looking at the enemy and really, really like cross my fingers and hope that them not seeing me is good enough. Because I didn't notice any, like once I got into the dark, got past Bowie's light, like looking down and stuff, I'm not getting any light emanating from anywhere, right? I'm seeing darkness.
Just, there is like a little bit of aura of dim light coming off the stones. That is not, it's just a dim aura right directly around the stones themselves. But no, you
But
are not
the
standing
kind of
in
thing
light.
where that I can tell it would be like dark vision type seeing thing.
Yes, if they are looking at you, it would be with dark vision, at which point you are invisible to them.
Good. Really hoping invisible is enough. And also in the hope of possibly distracting them from my... I'll look up and see where the basilisks are. And is it the one over here that's looking at the party?
Yes.
Then, just hoping for the best, I'm pulling out a regular arrow because I do not want to be seen.
Correct.
And shoot at that guy. $24 to hit.
That'll hit.
It'd be a measly 7 damage. And then I do it again.
2 questions. 1, are you invisible? 2, if you are invisible, do you have advantage? I guess. And 3, if you have advantage, are you going to sharpshoot?
Well, I didn't specifically hide, so I figured that...
You are invisible.
You are invisible, therefore you have advantage. He is right.
Yes.
Because you are invisible to them, they cannot see you. And if they cannot see you, you have advantage.
So are you going to sharpshoot with your attacks, is the question. Where you will passively deal 10 more damage.
By taking
Assuming
a -5.
Assuming I still hit, or
Right.
whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you get to roll, like this one, I would count this as the roll with advantage. So you would roll a 24. If you had taken the -5, that would be a 19. Do you feel comfortable with a 19?
Well, actually, it wouldn't hurt to know, so sure, let's try it.
Okay. If you roll them, if you take the -5, you still hit the creature. So you deal 18 damage instead of 8 damage.
Oh, and since I had advantage, I get the 1 point of sneak attack.
Yep.
Correct.
Okay,
So now
but
you
once
can
I've
roll your
shot
second
once,
attack.
But once I've shot once, it no longer counts as a surprise.
No, you were always
you are
invisible.
always invisible to creatures using their dark vision. So every
Yes,
time
but they can still tell where an attack came from, I thought.
they can, but here's the thing about being invisible. Invisible is a condition in 5e. So when you are invisible, while you are invisible, an invisible creature is impossible to see without the aid of magic or a special sense. For the purpose of hiding, the creature is heavily obscured. The creature's location can be detected by any noise it makes or any tracks it leaves. Attack rolls against the creature have disadvantage, and the creature's attack rolls have advantage. So, as long as you are invisible to a
Gloomstalker is
creature...
cooler than I thought.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
As
Okay.
long as you are not standing in dim light or bright light, you are invisible to them. You need to remain in darkness.
Yes, I wanted to do that anyway because I already didn't like the idea of them seeing me.
Okay, so
got
you get a second attack. It will still be with advantage. Do you want to take the sharpshooter again?
Yeah, we'll see how much this system hates me.
Okay.
Ooh.
That is a critical hit. So go ahead and roll your damage. You do not get the sneak attack this time because you only get it once per turn. But you deal 16 piercing damage plus 10 from your sharpshooter. So you're doing another 26 damage to this creature.
Cool.
Then your Gloomstalker attack.
Then you get a Gloomstalker attack.
Oh, I actually had another 10 feet of movement, didn't I? On my first turn.
Because Gloomstalkers are
Crazy.
disturbing.
Dread Ambusher is busted, and it's awesome.
Let me see.
Did you take mobile? Is that how you have a 50-foot movement speed?
No, on the first
I've got
turn.
I
A
know,
Gloomstalker
but
has
typically, I am aware, but typically she would
I
only
had-
have a
I have
30
cunning
foot
action.
movement speed. Okay.
And I have a 35.
All right. I was just curious. I didn't know.
Yeah. So actually, I guess my first turn I can move 80 feet.
Jesus.
So I'm going to as soon as I unclick that thing, sneak up. You said right around the stone is in dim light, like so. There, I'm still in darkness.
Yes.
Okay, moving up
As
there
long
for the
as you're
third
not
shot.
within, let me see. I'm going to place some things so you can see where there is light.
Okay.
Actually, that's not. It would be right. I can't center it on this stone. Actually.
Because that would be too easy.
Yeah. But yes, if you are standing directly next to the stone, you are in light. As long as you keep there, you are fine.
Okay, yeah. Then I wanted to be farther from the doorway where the light would be coming in.
Understood.
And I'll do a third shot at this dude.
Same
and
one?
we'll do the same thing and see if the system is still being nice.
Yep, that's a hit, and that's going to do 19 more damage to it, which is going to kill the first basilisk.
I was gonna say plus your D8.
Plus your D8 from Dread Ambusher.
Yeah.
But if it's dead, it's dead.
It is dead.
Yep.
The first one is dead.
Longpaws has decided she loves being in the shadows, even more than she ever did before.
The Longpaw strolls up, and we just see this basilisk.
Oh yeah, all of you, I think. Grask, Leo, Aramil, and Pippin can watch as 3 arrows strike this basilisk with extreme precision, and the thing just, like, rears up, and falls over.
Yeah.
Grask Koskar, it is your action.
All right. We're gonna bonus action rage. Then we're gonna move in here, and somebody's catching a couple of reckless halberd attacks.
Okay. You rush in.
All right.
You see the basilisk. You move in the direction of the creature. Make your attacks.
And a crit. That's Great Weapon Master, obviously, because Grask never doesn't Great
that.
Weapon Master.
I know.
All right.
That. You had established that.
All right. Awesome.
The first attack is going to be 22 minus 5, which is a 17. And then the second one is a crit. So you hit twice.
That is 22 plus 8, so 30 damage
from the first attack.
From the first hit.
And then the crit,
second one
is going to be...
It's going to be
15 plus 4 plus 10. So it's going to be 29 damage with the second attack. Oh,
yep.
And you have savage criticals, don't you?
Yep.
All right, so...
Well, from half-orc.
Yes, so instead of 29, it's going to be 37 damage.
Yeah.
You are going to utterly destroy the second basilisk before anyone needs to do anything. But the second pair of basilisks that fall from the ceiling...
Uh-oh.
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
That would be awesome!
I was kind of hoping you weren't.
That always seems like such a cop-out thing to do as a DM, is like, oh, they down your creatures immediately, so I'm just going to have 2 more appear.
Well, actually, if you actually have it pre-planned ahead of time and have documented proof of it, I think you can get away with it at least once or twice.
Ah.
But, okay, so the Sharpshooter and the Great Weapon Master are basically the same thing for different weapons?
Yeah.
Yeah, one's for heavy weapons, the other's for ranged weapons.
You two take out these basilisks, and you are left with the stones.
I'm frantically looking around for more enemies. Because I
frantically
expected them to be harder.
start looking around for more enemies. And we are going to take a quick break because I need more water.
Alright.
I need to fix the cameras quick, but we're back. Sorry, give me just a second. Okay, there we go. So, you stand